Assalamualaikum and hi. We are from group 2, which is we are going to present about the major disaster. Cleveland is Ohio gas explosion. First, let me introduce myself and my group members. So, my name is Nurana Nabila binti Ahmad Razi, and this is my group members Lu Jingli, Subashini, and Ahmad Saidi Shuib. I'm going to present what had happened about the incident. So this incident is occurred on the Friday, October 20, 1944, which is a tank of natural gas exploded on the Cleveland East High, which is the explosion is destroying homes, business, and killing more than 130 people. So this is the anatomy of this incident. So first is hazard. Hazard have three types, which is material hazard, energy hazard, and chemical interaction hazard. The material hazard is liquefied natural gas (LNG), and the energy hazard is the thermal energy, and the chemical interaction hazard is reaction of LNG with oxidizing agent. This part will be explained furthermore by Subashini. And next about the causes. The cause is some kind of a gas leakage occurred in one or more tanks. Because of the leakage, the LNG believed to have escaped and emerged as a fog in the particular region that also seeped the sewer system. As the loss event, the tank was exploded and affect other tanks, and they exploded together and they become a big fireball blast, which is as impact it also affect the other homes and destroy homes and business killing. So the estimate for property damage ranged in about 7 USD million to 15 USD million.
Causes responsible for the disaster. Basically, the causes has been identified from fragmentary testimony and mostly based upon report of eyewitnesses. And from that, this much is clear. There was some sort of leak in one or both of the two tanks used for the storage of liquid gas. The released gas in some way became ignited and resulting in a fire of great intensity and caused the explosion. Apart from that, many theories have been advanced by technical experts as to the cause of the inner tank rupturing, and the one most generally heard attributing it to the extreme low temperature under which the gas was stored. And this made the metal of the tanks as brittle as glass, and the vibration of the ground caused by heavy trains caused the metal to crack and open up and releasing the contents. As for the process hazard, there has been three hazards identified in this explosion. For the major hazard, liquid initial gas, which is not flammable when it's in liquid state, but it is when it's in vapor, but due to its low boiling point, spilled LNG is easily vaporized to the gaseous form, and according to the National Fire Protection Association, which is also known as NFPA, its flammability rated as 4, which is severe. And this leaking gas fire shouldn't be extinguished unless the leak can be stopped safely, and LNG is not harmful for the environment. As for the energy hazard, thermal radiation, where fire can propagate far beyond the confines of the original scale, and this thermal radiation ignites fuel materials at any distance from a fire or flame and causes skin burns and flash burns. Lastly, for the chemical interaction hazards, LNG plus oxidizing agents can cause massive explosion, and examples of oxidizing agents are air or oxygen, halogens, and metal halides. And this LNG should be avoided from contacting with acids and shouldn't use natural rubber flexible bases.
There are some effective measures and actions taken after the East Ohio gas explosion incident in order to prevent the recurrence of incident in the future. There are 4 control measures to avoid hazards, which are enforcement approach, psychological approach, engineering approach, and analytical approach. The implementation of rules and regulations is very important in order to prevent the incident from happening. For example, the OSHA published the PSM rule, which is the Process Safety Management Rule, and the EPA required the Risk Management Program Regulation, and the CSB, which in charge of investigating industrial chemical accidents. And the material verification is very important to prevent the leakage of LNG in this incident. And for example, the LNG tank should be made of at least 9% of nickel alloy in this incident in order to prevent the leakage of LNG. Maintenance and inspection programs should be conducted and designed. The regular scheduled maintenance of LNG tanks should be conducted in order to prevent the leakage of LNG and to ensure the LNG tank reliability. A major hazard installation (MHI), which is an installation where more than prescribed quantity of any substance is or may be kept whether permanently or temporarily. Worker training programs should be conducted and carried out to help employees to be more knowledgeable about the chemicals or equipment they work with. The plant layout and sitting far from residential area in order to reduce the chance of public affliction and casualty from hazardous accidents. This is an example of plant layout. The emergency planning is needed and emergency exit should be designed in the industrial process plant. And the process hazard analysis (PHA) should be carried out to identify and analyze the significance of potential hazards associated with the processing or handling of highly hazardous chemicals. Incident investigation program should be carried out to learn and improve safety performance continuously. And lastly, the appropriate protection systems should be maintained and installed to ensure their functionality when needed in an emergency situation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Sadishan bin Ahmed Atfi. I will explain about the public perception towards the incident. First, the industry has worse management, maintenance and non-compliance of industrial safety rules and protection systems. The safety infrastructures are kept at a poor level and some of the equipment was out of the service for a long period of time. Next, the company was lack of knowledge and experiences in emergency planning and unable to respond and handle emergency situations effectively. This is very important to take the precaution when the incident happens suddenly. The incident workers had a poor risk assessment. The industrial workers had poor risk and hazard assessment, producer and practice. Process Safety Management or PSM program should be handled by the company so that the workers will be well trained to be more knowledgeable about chemicals and equipment they work with.
In conclusion, after studying the Cleveland East Ohio gas explosion incident case, it was found that safety procedures and standard industry practice should be incorporated into the operating procedures to help eliminate injuries and minimize damage. A good safety program is developed by using safety reviews, operating procedures, and maintenance procedures. Appropriate implementation of process safety management will have prevented moves in order to improve incident prevention. The authorities and people should learn lessons from historical industrial incidents to make improvement on their safety programs in order to prevent the tragedy from happening again.